So what I'm going to do now is hold down Alt. I'm going to shoot this one to the top, and I'm actually going to end up slicing his face even nicer. Or do we just keep this and use it? Because there's a couple different things we could do. For example, if we have just his pants, let's say, you can go in here and ZRemesh these things. So if I ZRemesh this right now, what would happen is, let's do ZRemesher, target polygon count of 1, 0 adaptive size, ZRemesh. We have X turned on, so it's across the X symmetry, and it'll ZRemesh it, but it kind of gives us a little bit of a floppy result around these edges here. One thing you can do is you can go to BZ ZRemesher guides, and you can actually draw guides where you want it to kind of make a line, and then you can go, you know what, keep my curve strength at 100%. If it really follow the line, or 10%, it won't follow it that much. You can kind of use that. Another thing you can do is hold down Control, and we'll go to Mask Pin, and we'll start masking this. Now you'll notice as we're masking, it'll kind of start bleeding over onto the edge. I have a couple things set up for mask concave. No, we want mask convex. So when it finds an edge, it kind of sticks to that. And Joseph Druss did this on Pixelogic, where you basically go into your brush settings here. If this is getting a little bit full, hit R, as I just recently used, just clear it out. Go into your depth. And so if I hold down Control, you're going to see that my depth mask for convex, this little bottom line here is pulled all the way in. Just click depth mask and pull that up. And now it'll actually detect edges a little bit better, so you can get a little bit cleaner result. So we'll use that for the top here, and then we'll use that for the bottom. Now, of course, you could go to the side and slice and make a polygroup here, but we're just using mask for now. So now that we have these masks here, I'm going to go back to Mask Pin, maybe do a little bit of cleanup. So now what we're going to do is something that's pretty cool. Turn on Polyframe here, and we're going to hit Control W. What that's going to do is give me a polygroup on the top and on the bottom and the pants. So now if you go over here to Deformation, you're going to notice that there is a Polish by Features. Now a feature can be a lot of things. It can be a polygroup, it can be a polygroup seam, it can be a crease. In this case, we're going to use polygroup seams as a feature. So if I crank this up, it's going to keep those seams between there nice and creased, and then polish the rest of my object. Let's undo that. If you do open circle polish by features, closed circle tries to maintain your volume, so it's like, okay, I'll keep this nice and fat right in here. So if I go over here to polish by features, let's undo that, and we'll turn that to open circle. It will completely disregard your volume, but it will polish the heck out of your object. So that's another option to kind of get a really super polished look, is to use polish by features, have a polygroup there, and it will polish and crease at the same time.